We'll go ahead and, we don't have anything to activate the combo here, so we'll just go ahead and discover a minion. I actually like Swamp King Hagatha here. Even though this is pretty good against Demon Hunter, I'm not gonna lie. So I think we might just have to forego the Swamp King Hagatha here. As much as I want to play that. Having a big Healy minion is gonna be pretty good against Demon Hunter. And that's an interesting turn for him. I don't know if I would have used a mana burn there. I guess he might not have any other cards to play, but also kind of useless turn from him. 2 damage onto me, not too impactful I don't think. We're gonna get the Novice Engineer out here most likely, because I want the Varelko. Oh, of your country. What country are you from?
Pain and suffering await you.
We don't really have any good ship set targets, so what I like to do with this is just basically redraw the card. So it's as if we didn't have Shadow Step in our hand with the Novice Engineer. That's kind of the idea. Could you tell, like, by its name? Oh, this actually has lifesteal, I didn't realize. I was more, thinking of it, the Prime, obviously.
I see his weakness.
The backstab for that. Looks like this game should be pretty well wrapped up at this point. The only thing we're racking is a little bit of card draw, which is why I had to redo what the? He didn't attack? Well, I guess he didn't have the mana. Oh, that's cool. What language is it? Just gonna go for the easy plays here. Yeti on curve.
Evil cannot hide from
Oh, thanks for the follow, man, by the way. I just noticed. Portuguese of Brazil. Ah, cool. There's a lot of good gaming scenes in Brazil. Like, I used to play with a bunch of people who played Super Smash Bros., the original N64 version. There's like a pretty big scene over there in Brazil. It's pretty crazy. I kind of want a Dragon Sword here because we don't really have good mana right now. Assassinate is also interesting right now, right? We could just push the 2 damage and get rid of the 5/3. So we don't really have a good answer to it at the moment. Henchclan could give us something good as well. Actually, a pretty good chance. Similarly, diminutive. Okay, so he's small. Might be playing like a lot of small cards. Ooh, that's actually pretty good right now, isn't it? Zixor? We could get 2... Dude, we get 2 of the primes. I think we go for it, right? It's not right on curve or anything, but... I'm gonna keep this guy on the board because he keeps healing me for 1. Even though I really want that prime as well. So it's 12-12 rush, right? Yeah, the deck he's playing is actually kind of good with his name. He's got a lot of small minions, right? There's our second prime. We'll see which one we draw first. I just need to get the passage. If I get passage, I need to make sure I'm on 9 mana, right? So I can play the primes. Ooh, we got the combo too.
Don't mess.
no good.
We got all the card draw now. Yeah, discover spell. It's gonna be good. So if either of these 2 spells give us card draw, we can basically take over. I don't really need heal. Usually I try to discover healing against Demon Hunter, but at this rate, I mean, unless this could be a pretty big play here, but at this rate, we don't really need healing. Yeah, because you're discovering like a legendary from another class. It's actually not too uncommon to get primes in this, so you kind of like it's funny to sometimes play the rest of your cards around, like potentially getting primes, right? Because there's a lot of there's actually a lot of things that appear quite often in the pool from Dragon Sword. It's interesting to think of like, oh, should I tweak my deck to make it slightly better? Maybe it should have beasts or something, you know. So that there's like some synergy there when you do end up getting that card. Or demons is another one that comes up frequently. We don't have the backstab here, so I'm a little bit scared right now. We could do the double spell discover though. If I discover this one, I have enough to hero power and deadly poison, so I'm gonna go with that first. I think we don't really need the taunt yet. Guardian animals. See, this is fun. Like, if we had beasts, like a decent beast in here, might not be the worst thing. I don't think we have any beasts right now, but it's just something I've been considering, you know? I think I actually want Mirror Image over Chaos Nova, honestly.
So many options.
Although we don't have much card draw, so we might need the value too. We'll go with the Mirror Image. I'm gonna be tanking some damage right now, so we don't want that to bite us in the back here. So we have one Discover left to get some card draw. Or potentially we can get it from our deck, of course. That's what the, I don't actually, it's not, my deck tracker's not showing it here because I need to reset it right now, but the passage would be quite a good draw right now. Once I get a little bit more dust, I'm going to be replacing Assassinate with some of the better Destroy Minion cards. Because you're paying like 5 mana here for something that can be done with like 3 mana or something, you know? That's pretty insane. So now we got all the mana in the world to play with, so we're looking for some card draw. Dirty Tricks is actually a little better than Cutting Class. In terms of mana, we get this instantly though. And actually it's only 2 mana. Actually, wow, I just realized we have a Dagger App. That's sweet. So that's actually really good right now. Card draw. Exactly what we needed. I guess rogue spells, there's a lot of card draw in them. So there's that, I guess, going for us. Now we just need some tempo. That's good tempo. I think Deep Freeze is better than Font of Power here. I don't think we're going to need the Blizzard. Yeah, it's a pretty strong spell. Let's go with 3+1, I think, right?
Don't mess with Tusk.
Hunt up something. We'll keep our dagger in case we need it for later. The 1/4 does pretty well against these 1/1s. Demon Hunter just used like most of their clear. The only other clear I think would be the one damage to like clear out most of this junk, right? I think our deck is pretty good against Demon Hunter actually, because there's not that much more clear. And Blade Dance is really bad against that, right? Normally Blade Dance is like a monster, but when you've got this many tokens... Interesting, Feast of Souls. I don't think I've ever seen that played before. So we got the Elementals coming up, which will put him on freeze. I guess that's another reason I didn't mention Deep Freeze is pretty good against Demon Hunter, because obviously they're pretty based on attacking. So even before we get to our primes, we get them in lockdown here. Oh my gosh, he Blade Danced again. Oh, that feels so good. You have no idea how many times Blade Dance has just wrecked me. Not with this deck, but like in the past on like my main deck or whatever.
Suck steel, swine.
We don't need the Mirror Image right now because we've got him on freeze. So the only thing we're worried about is like charge and rush from Mirror Image, and obviously rush only affects our minions, so it's not the biggest deal. As I feel like we are gonna eventually outcard him here. That's why I've been picking more, like some of the higher value cards I've kind of been skipping. Aside from the 8 pick card. So I do feel like we're gonna outvalue him in the end, but we'll see. I could be wrong. No, it silenced me. Interesting. that's good. We can redraw our dude. I'm gonna take the damage to face, I think, here, given that we got the mirror image. We'll see what we get from the draws, right? I could also assassinate. We've got 2 in hand, right?
I hope you like my invention.
I feel like there's not very many good assassinate targets, and that is a lot better of a thing right now. So I'm just gonna assassinate and chill. Keeping the dagger for flexibility. We could start pushing some damage here, but I'm not entirely sure if it's worth it. I don't think it is worth it. I think we're gonna run him out of cards unless he gets Skull. So I don't think it's I think it's gonna be valuable to keep our dagger to use our health if we need to, if we end up getting into a value battle. I mean, I've got the 2 spells from another class now, so that's a pretty big. Wow, that's interesting. That may kill me. Luckily I have Assassinate. At the end of your turn, summon the demon from your deck. Let's give ourselves some time to think first of all. We got the backstab. I don't think that's actually enough right now. Luckily we kept our dagger, right? 5, 6, 9 we currently have on board, plus the dagger. Backstab would let us save a 2-2 or a bunch of damage to our face. I actually really want to backstab this and trade everything into this at the moment. So we've got currently 5 mana left to spend. I really want a good 1 mana spell. Oh, that's a pretty good spell. Twisting Nether. I feel like we're behind enough that's actually worth it at the moment. We didn't get a good spell. Nourish would have been great if we were actually ahead right now, but I think we take this Twisting Nether. We're gonna take 8 plus 7. I don't think we lose directly off of that, but it's pretty close. I mean, we might not take the 8. I'm just thinking worst case scenario. Hopefully we don't want the satyr sticking around here. So we got the Twisting Nether into Henge Clan Burglar to potentially mop up this game. He could have the damage, and I probably want to try to delay my Twisting Nether until he can get through my taunts, which I'm assuming will be this next turn, but potentially he might not be able to get through it. It's very, very unlikely. Yeah, he had a really nice turn. I had a pretty good turn to counter it, but it all depends on if he plays into the Twisting Nether right now. If he plays really soft, and also it also depends on him not having damage next turn. That makes my next turn a lot worse, as we won't have the development, but he knows we need to just deal with this. If I draw Assassinate, actually I've used both Assassinates. Wow. Come on, Primes! Come to us! Although now Twisting Nether is looking pretty good, given he's played every single card in his hand. Except for the 1-2. We'll just see if we can clutch it with the Henge Clan Burglar next turn. Obviously we need to play the Twisting Nether here. So he's got 2 damage, plus 1-2, and an extra card. If we get the Prime, this Prime, we win. If we get this Prime, we probably win. But okay, after friendly minions dies. Okay, good. He can't activate that turn, so this turn. That'd be pretty fucking bad if he could. Given the amount of health we're at. We have the ooze, but it's kind of too late now, isn't it? Okay, see if we can get a good spell. Hagatha's actually not bad right now. 5 plus 2 plus 1. Hagatha saves us a lot of health, right? We have no other direct damage things, so we kind of need to Hagatha's here. So we Hagatha's first. Yeah. It's a pretty cool animation. Let's see if we get a better thing than these from the Pharaoh Cat, right? Mermy is not better. And we have 2 of these, so we're just gonna go for the Gusto here. We gotta get Passage or Prime. We could play the Primes right now. We just need to draw them. We just need them to not have lethal. Oh, there's the passage! Passage into primes! Come on! We got 4 chances. Oh, Reliquary Prime! I would have been kind of sad if we drew both primes there, because then we could only play one of them. And the other one would go back in the deck. Let's see what we can get with this. Evocation, Insta-Pick, Pharaoh's Cat. Yeah, we got the nuts, man. So his only way to win now is... I mean, you could have a direct kill spell, right? Or... Well, actually, never mind. You can... I forgot, it's got the... It wasn't actually showing up for some reason, the evasiveness, but got the evasiveness, so you'd have to have some kind of hard board clear that doesn't target, or obviously like some direct damage would do the trick. So the guy that gets past taunt, a direct damage spell.
Demons.
But at this point, I think we've got it locked up. Is he really trying to target my dude? He might have made the same mistake I did at the first. Maybe his screen's glitched out too.
Mistakes were made.
This is what we do, we just discover the correct answer, right? We don't actually have to have this in our deck. We just find it. Yes, do 6 damage to yourself and heal me for 6.